We are friends, digging each other, taking time to talk it over.
We're back, baby.
Hey, fuck around, boys and the heroes. Welcome back to the Lions Den podcast. Please continue to rate and review at Apple Podcast, iHeart, Spotify, or wherever it is that you listen. If you want to look at our beautiful faces, we are on YouTube, aren't we, guys? YouTube. The Lions Den with Brent Morin and Jason Collings on YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell.
Bing.
You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. My bell. Also, for all your Lions Den members only content, we are at patreon.com/lionsdenpod. That is patreon.com/thelionsdenpod. And for your one-stop shop, everything Lions Den, thelionsdenpod.com. Did I cover everything?
Yeah.
Everything except dates.
Dates. We got
That's
some.
right. July 7th to the 9th, Raleigh, North Carolina, at the Raleigh Improv.
Beauty.
Me and Jason Jasam will be there.
Boom.
And then,
July 18th through the 24th, I'm headlining Brad Garrett's Comedy Club at MGM Grand. And then the end of July.
July 29th, right? To the 30th?
Yep, 31st.
31st. Be at San Jose Improv, and all three of us will be there. And Will, I mean, it won't matter because you're leaving today.
Yeah.
But
When's
Will,
the show?
Tomorrow.
So, couple days ago, Will headlined in Boston.
Yeah.
And apparently, Murder City. Apparently, standing O's.
Pressure.
They were like, oh, the game was tonight. We don't even.
Yeah, they're like, what game? Will's in town.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was like.
And that's what Jason Tatum said, which is crazy that he said that. It's really weird, actually. It's kind of concerning. They talked about it on SportsCenter. They said,
No shit.
Will Buckrat? Who's that?
Buckrat.
Buckrat?
Dude, that's
Oh,
why
no.
haven't
Why have we never thought of
Guess
that?
what-
Why'd
guess
you
what
make
your
us
name
do
is?
that?
Guess what your name is from now on?
Go for it. Better
Bill
than fucking
Buckrat, dude.
Willie Fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they used to call like
Buckrat.
my dad and shit. They used to fuck with him, like my dad and stuff when he was in like at different jobs and stuff. To be like, hey, Buckrat or whatever, something. Or it was something. It was to me. I
Bill
got the
Buckrat,
story
dude.
wrong, but it's been a thing in my family.
Buckrat.
Buckrat.
This is an old song that you guys are too young to remember.
That's a song?
Well, it's
God.
called Muskrat.
Oh,
It's
Muskrat.
called Muskrat Love.
Oh, yeah,
One
that's
of my
better.
favorite songs when I was a little kid.
Muskrat?
You didn't like it? Oh, my brother's in studio, by the way. Hanging
Brothers
out.
in studio.
Yeah,
and
if
we're
you
all
hear
dressed the same.
hear any awkward pauses, that's why, because we don't have
Yeah,
another
'cause
mic.
he doesn't have a mic because we don't want to hear anything he has to say.
Oh, because he called you out for loving Muskrat?
Yes. He calls me out for everything. Everything. So my brother and I, all growing up, we never really dressed alike.
Mm-hmm.
But every once in a while, we would just show up and we would be in the exact same outfit. That happened today. However, that's happening more and more now with me and you.
Yeah, this is the second week in a row, man.
We're literally wearing the
Black
same,
T-shirt and green pants.
yep,
Specifically
olive
green
drab.
pants.
Yeah,
Like-
that's
like
it's,
military green.
yeah. It's not like we showed up in like a white tee and jeans.
No.
No.
Like, and then last week we had bright yellow
Yeah, we had
shirts
our
that
summer,
both had
our
summertime
summertime
on it.
attire on. Yeah. Mine was California summers and yours was
Summer loving or something.
Dorks, dude.
We really, hey man, we're not dorks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Buckrat.
What's up?
Hey, Buckrat. Oh no.
Fuck.
Hey, Buckrat. What you guys watching? I want to talk about this every episode, by the way. What do we watch during the week? I like talking about what we watch because I watch, you guys know I watch crazy dark shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did I watch any murder? Yes, I did. I watched, there's a new documentary out about Warren Jeffs, the guy that was the head of the FLDS, the Mormon guy that had a bunch of underage wives and shit.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the thing I saw on Netflix? Like the new trailer? Like just blasted with some trailer, them trying to
Yeah.
get into the house or something?
Yep. That. And then, but I just watched, and it's so damn good. There's a documentary, I think it's HBO Max, but I'm not sure. Dick Gregory, the comic, the famous comedian Dick Gregory.
Yeah.
You better. He's incredibly famous, and he the documentary was amazing because he got heavily involved in the civil rights movement, and he was he would do all the marches and all this stuff, and it kind of put his stand-up career on the back burner. Like he was like a rich dude
Yeah.
just from stand-up. and he was hilarious. But then he got super into because he wasn't he would start going to do shows in the South, and started realizing what the hell was going on down there in the '60s compared to where he was living large. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's like, yo, I'm gonna get involved in this, and he started turning down gigs and going broke because he got super involved in all the civil rights marches and protests and everything. He actually was in California for the Watts riots. If you remember, the 92 Rodney King riots. The big one before that was the 1960s, the Watts riots in L.A. Burned the whole fucking city down, just like the 92 ones. Dude, Dick Gregory got shot.
Jeez.
I never knew that. He got shot in the leg during the riots by a cop.
What was this on?
I believe HBO Max, Dick Gregory documentary.
Oh, look at him. I got it.
Yeah. We have Will with a computer.
Well, that's kind of good. I saw
Dude,
this.
you gotta watch, and the way he did, dude. When he would speak, because he was funny, it was so entertaining because he was getting the message across, but he was also being hilarious. Like he said this joke, he was speaking to this church at a civil rights rally, and he was talking about the police because his big thing was police brutality, which we all know that was a huge thing. It still is, obviously, but back in the '60s, it was crazy. And then he said, so a guy was driving down the road and he was drunk and he hit two pedestrians. One of the pedestrians went flying 500 feet into a field. The other one crashed in through the windshield.
Jeez.
So the cop comes to take care of this guy that just hit these two people. But then when he realized that the two people he hit were black, he arrested the guy that went in. He arrested the guy that got shot at the field for leaving a crime scene, and he arrested the guy that came in through the windshield for breaking and entering.
Oh my God. Jeez.
Jesus. This is on Showtime, by the way.
Showtime?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dude, he was famous, man. He was on Jack Parr. Parr was who Carson took over for. I mean, this dude he was on the Merv Griffin show all the time, which was like the big late night thing back in the day. But as comics, I feel like it's really important to educate ourselves on the guys that came before us, and then the guys that were like these black comics that were coming up through the time of, you're headlining our room, but you can't stay in the hotel.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're headlining our room, but you can't walk into the front door. You got to come through the kitchen. Like that. Wow. Those guys. That because we think, oh my God, I got to drive 45 minutes. That's our hardship.
Yeah.
Man, I got to drive 45 minutes to this gig. Imagine what these dudes are going through.
I know.
I got to go do this gig. I got to sneak in through the kitchen. Hope nobody tries to kill me.
Yeah.
And I can't stay at the place where I'm doing the gig.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, it was nuts. But dude, the fact that he would tell those jokes while speaking to these really huge, important issues, I was like, that's genius. Gets people to listen.
Oh yeah,
gets people to and I think it got white people to listen. Because he was
it's true.
He was hilarious. But if you guys a documentary, what is it called? Is it just called Dick Gregory?
The one and only Dick Gregory.
The one and only Dick Gregory on Showtime is a must see for anyone, but especially comics. You got to watch that shit.
Oh, that's kind of great. You know what? I got a polar opposite. Decent segue. I saw a movie called Spree, which was about an entitled kid that, the kid with the great hair from Stranger Things?
Yes.
So he did this movie called Spree, which is basically about a Lyft driver who is trying to go viral with social media all the time. I'm like, what up, guys? And so his way of trying to go viral is he kills his passengers. And he's really snapping because he's not good at it. And it said dark comedy. It's not a dark comedy. It fucked my head up. And
it's called Spree. What is that on?
Spree. It's on Hulu.
I'm checking that out.
And I was like, and I was watching Stranger Things, and I go, I like this kid. I want to see this movie, and it's great. It's all shot through the cameras,
this looks wild. I'm looking at the IMDb thing
I saw
right now.
TikTok with the
polar opposite of Dick Gregory.
I saw a TikTok with that kid from Stranger Things that you're talking about, and then the comic guy that was in Parks and Recs, and he also was in
Aziz?
No, he was Aziz's partner when Aziz had that business, and he's also in
Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz.
Yeah,
Ben Schwartz did this TikTok where he's like making this face. He goes, "This is weird," and then he pans over. The kid from Stranger Things comes out from. They look like twins
because they got that beautiful hair.
But also the face, the way it was like. And then I thought, are these guys brothers? They're not.
No.
I don't even know if the kid's from Stranger Things Jewish like Will.
All right.
I don't know if
Which
he is.
kid? I don't.
But it was crazy.
He went to my college. That dude. Yeah, I think he graduated.
Which dude?
The Stranger Things guy.
No shit.
We were like around the same age. Yeah.
You guys were homies in college, is what you're saying?
Best friends.
Nice.
Really good friends.
Like
Both.
me and
Wait,
Justin
were you guys
Timberlake.
like the same grade?
We're like really close. I couldn't remember. I think he's like maybe a year a few away.
A few.
He's He's a year older than me.
Joe
Curie.
Joe Curie.
Yeah, he graduated. Graduated DePaul. That's
No,
crazy.
it
I
was
forgot about
great.
that.
DePaul's actually in the city.
Yes, it's the only Chicago school that's in the city of Chicago.
Yeah.
Like all the other ones are like kind of on the outskirts. No one really thinks about that. Like University of Chicago is in like way out, northwestern suburbs.
Yeah,
Like,
that's like the Chicago Improv is actually in
Exactly.
Schaumburg, which
Yeah,
is like
Schaumburg, which
45 minutes to an hour from
so
the
far
city.
away.
it's not Chicago, but
It's
it
like
is a great
it's like the
club.
Los Angeles Angels.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
They
Anaheim,
play in
isn't it?
Anaheim.
But
Orange
isn't that in the
County.
name now? Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim? Isn't that what they say?
The Los Angeles
Swear to
Angels
God.
of Anaheim.
What is it?
So
A royal
long.
family? Like that's how they come out to the
Well,
field.
Also, why?
Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim are taking the field.
Of Anaheim.
Just the starting lineup like this with a scroll. Here he. Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim at first base, sir. Tommy, I don't know the players.
Sir Lancelot Yeah.
Michael Trout the third.
Squire.
Squire.
That is a player.
That's so funny that people would get annoyed when I said I'm from LA. They're like, no, you're not. You're from Long Beach. But LA, there's the city. It's like New York, New York. There's the state of New York, and then there's the city, New York, in New York. Like I'm from New York, but you're like from like the country, and you have goats and shit. But like Long Beach is in LA County,
Yeah,
and it's LA County.
it really is.
I say I was born in LA. They're like, oh, really? Where? I go, Santa Monica. They're like, there's no LA. Yeah, it is LA. It's Santa Monica's.
Yeah, that's all.
Los Angeles. It's Los Angeles, California.
What's your least
My
least
Instagram,
favorite
it's at
sport?
oh, sorry.
Least favorite sport to watch?
To watch? Are you saying that just because of baseball?
Soccer.
Yeah, because baseball has gotten pretty boring. So I was just
Soccer.
curious.
Soccer is mayhem. There's nothing going. They're just running around, kicking a ball. There's no see, I like the structure of football because we got to play. We're all set up. Here we go. Go. It ends. Let's reset and go. Soccer is just like, we're kicking it way over there. Run after it. Oh, they just got it. It's going way the fuck over there. It just, I don't get what I'm watching. Like they have positions. There's like
forward, midfielder.
What? Why? You're all
pitch,
running around
forward.
everywhere.
It's like defenders and then the other guys.
Okay, your position is what? I'm a thing. And okay, what do you do? I fucking run around and try to kick the shit out of the ball.
Is that a soccer shirt?
It's like a fake soccer jersey, actually. And I didn't really
just
think about that
It's
until
also
now.
free.
No,
Oh, you didn't shirt cannon that one?
no, didn't shirt cannon it.
Wait, you
Shirt
bought that?
cannon
in college, yeah.
Nice.
Don't go like you bought that like what a mistake.
You bought that, huh?
I
I
bought
appreciate the announcers.
I love that you said
Mr.
in college. Like it's a
know.
dirty secret. I tried it once in college.
that. Well, Captain Free Shirt with the Russell Peters merch. So
God damn,
fucking, who are
baby.
you talking shit to?
Yeah, but he knows them.
Yeah, I got it from him at his house.
I just picture you at DePaul, just like, hey, you got the shirt? Come on, I got Spanish. I obviously didn't go to a real college.
Let me see. What is
Ill Roots. It was like this like rap
Ill
blog.
America? Oh, ill dog.
It was like this whole. It was where I got this and I met Travis Scott when he was like no one, when he was like a nobody.
Ah,
How'd you meet?
I just went to a show and
He sold you the shirt online.
Yeah, he was like, please buy this. I'm struggling. Yeah, so I'm in for 30 people in this weird show in like a fucking art gallery, and it was just Travis Scott like before
That's
he was
crazy.
fucking famous.
puts on a fucking show.
Even then he did. He still got pretty wild, but he was very nice. He was just very nice. Like, oh man, cool. Like, I'm up next.
I want those Travis Scott Jordans, dude.
I haven't seen him.
He's got Jordans now, too. He's got a McDonald's meal and Jordans.
And on his the swoosh is backwards. It's pretty dope.
Oh, cool. I feel like I've seen those. That's dope.
Yeah.
I like that.
Those are Travis Scott.
Yeah.
So wait, Brent, what's your least favorite sport to watch?
I already told you
Soccer's
mine,
fair.
right? Can we talk about it again? Soccer, because it's nothing. There's nothing happening.
Soccer, I don't mind watching, especially during the World Cup. I just
Is
love
it because you want to take a nap?
No, it's
Oh,
no
man,
because
I need a nap.
you
Let's
can't
put
take a nap
soccer
with
on.
those. You can't take a nap with the announcers and their cardio because it's constantly
Also,
like, there
those
it is to the
things-
right, it's almost there.
What are the things that they spin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like Mexican
Baseball.
didgeridoos.
Yeah, that's funny. Baseball is. I mean, when you know the game, it's okay. But it even when I played it, I never really could sit and watch it.
I like
Seeing it
watching it.
live, I'm okay
Different.
watching it.
Yeah.
But actually watching it on TV, bottom of the ninth here, and it's
Oh,
a
the
7-1
announcers are
lead.
relaxing, right?
Yeah, because
Hey,
they've settled
coming
in.
up to
It's
the
4
plate.
hours. They don't
Swing
have
on it.
that soccer energy.
we go.
Those guys are going, they almost made it.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
they didn't. It's in the-
Imagine that soccer and UFC energy at a baseball game. Holy shit, he swung the hell out of that guy.
Yeah.
Buffalo! Like, holy
Dream
shit.
it on! Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Oh.
That'd be dope. That,
Wait, that's not it, is it? Isn't that,
That could be
the
soccer,
one that's
yeah.
Canceled now?
Yeah.
That was for the Chiefs, isn't it?
Florida.
Florida State.
Oh,
Yeah.
Florida
Was
State.
that this thing?
Yeah,
the
Tomahawk,
Yeah.
yeah.
just 30,000 white kids just doing this shit.
Not getting what it is.
Oh, God. You know what that reminded me of when we were at the Boston game? Where we went to go watch this, the Sox?
Yeah.
And all these Boston white people are going, Poppy!
Oh, yeah. Let's go,
Let's
Poppy.
go, Poppy. We love you, but I would never have you over for dinner. Let's go, Poppy.
That was one of my favorite moments is when you're sitting there and they're chanting, let's go, Poppy. And then you finally lean over to me and you go, who the fuck is Poppy? And I go, he goes, he's not even in the field. And I went,
They were chanting "Let's go, Poppy" when he was just like chilling.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, you don't know what he's done for us. Those I have seen. But he was a DH, which is, by the way, awesome gig.
What a life.
Oh, yeah,
know,
you just sit
God.
down, you hit 3 times a game.
DH, huh, guys?
Chilling.
What's Delivery Hustle? What is that?
That's exactly
Delivery
what
Hustle.
it is.
Great movie in the 80s. with Eddie
Designated
Griffin.
hitter. I know. By the way, Hustle.
Delivery Hustle is a movie about an OBGYN that doesn't have his license, delivers babies in alleys.
Dude, you just pitched the dopest movie.
Wow.
That's the pitch right there. Delivery Hustle.
Delivery
Explain it. The so-and-so meets what? What's Delivery Hustle? What's the pitch?
Hey, we don't have insurance. Come down this alley. Well, be cool.
Yeah.
Where? Take it. Go, 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 go.
Dude, if a baby actually said wah, hilarious. Came out just like wah.
It's true. They don't say
You know how
where.
when you pitch a movie, you say, it's so-and-so meets blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
What would you say for the
Delivery Hustle. That's funny. Delivery Hustle. It's
I got one of them.
it's. Hang on.
Sorry.
I have it. It's it's John Q meets Training Day.
What was yours?
I was gonna say like Baby Driver should be one of them.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah,
No,
but
it's
that,
good,
I mean, well, that's
It's almost
a-
too spot on.
Well, no, that's just name association.
No, I mean it's just like the hustle of like
Look
the,
who's
like,
talking
delivering or whatever.
meets Training Day.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Like, look who's talking meets train spotting.
Yeah. Whoa. Delivery Hustle.
Oh yeah. Only plays in one country in the entire world. The creators were fucking thrown in jail. And I can even swear in the fucking trailer. Starring fucking that guy who lost his hair after Titanic, Billy Zane.
He's lucky he has a good head. He's got a
I know.
good head.
Great head.
And he looks intimidating with it shaved like that.
Yeah. He does look like a great villain.
What has he ever been in though?
He was
after-
in Spree, I think, for a second.
Really?
For a second.
What was that
We'll
superhero
fact
one he
check
was
this.
in? The Shadow? What was it called?
Oh, that's
David
right,
Dork
yeah.
knows. Dave
The Shadow. I think
Shadow.
The Shadow.
He was
right?
a superhero.
I know he was
By
in.
the way, I only got confident of that because he nodded his head yes when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
said
yeah.
The Shadow. He's like, and I'm like, yeah, The Shadow.
Was it
dude.
was it a proud nod of me? Yeah, he fucking got one this time.
God, yeah, Billy
fucking
Zane.
got
I just
one.
remember he was in Zoolander. That's really the only thing I've saw him in
Oh,
other than
yeah.
Titanic.
Thanks,
right.
Thanks, Billy Zane.
He had a little moment.
Looking good, looking good, Derek.
Look at good. Thanks, Billy Zane.
Zane.
He's been in so many things. 180 movies.
All
Holy
right,
fuck.
never mind. He's had a great career.
The Phantom.
The Phantom.
That's what.
But I
Zane was.
couldn't name one thing he's in.
Billy Zane.
Phantom though. Yeah, he's
You
in
just
that in
named
1996.
one. You- Zoolander.
Well, yeah. Shut the fuck up.
You know what I just realized? Do you think that was a wig in Titanic?
I don't know.
You know what?
Because-
That's actually. I think you're. I see how
Like,
you
maybe
got
he's
there.
always just been losing it as as
see.
a member
He's
of the
good looking.
community. I feel for you.
He looks like such an actor in his IMDb. Dave,
But
you should
you're
pull
right,
up-
'cause
pull
his
up
head's so
IMDb
well-shaped.
Picture. It's so like he has like a beret, a scarf, like an
yeah,
open
yeah,
shirt. He's like the
what
most
is that
actory
pretentious
guy.
Dude, I saw the funniest meme. Speaking of people wearing way too many things on their head, Johnny Depp. Somebody sent me a meme. I've sent it to my brother too. It was a picture of Jack White, and it said Jack White looks like Michael Cera dressed as Johnny Depp for Halloween.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, you sent me that photo. I was like, oh.
I think
wow.
it was a wig in Titanic because you see him and DiCaprio like around the time and he's baldy bald. He's gone.
He's got a good wig man.
great wig man.
Great.
I never
Honestly,
even thought about that, but he has a great villain face.
Yeah.
So of course they're like, let's just put a wig
Oh,
on.
the mum wasn't he in the Mummy? Wasn't he a?
I think he was in The Mummy.
This is the most action Billy Zane's gotten in 15 years. No one's ever talked about this fucking guy in so long. We're doing a deep dive on BZ.
BZ.
So funny. I did see that on his IMDb. Back to the Future 2, I think. This is so fucking boring. Like, what are we doing?
Weird. Billy Zane was one of the skateboard gang guys in Back to the Future.
Oh my god.
Not one person who's listening to this heard that and was like, what?
Yeah.
Get your Billy Zane trading cars.
Yep.
Fuck, man.
Go to patreon.com/LionsDen, pound your Billy Zane merch.
Yeah, for your Billy
Now we
Zane
have to
merch.
get him on the podcast. Now we have to get Billy Zane. He'd do it. What's he doing?
Yeah.
Apparently filming all
Well,
the
he's
movies.
not doing our pod now.
Thanks, Will.
It's okay, Billy. He loves soccer. That guy loves soccer.
Right now he's filming The Downside of Bliss with Eric Roberts and fucking Judd Nelson.
Oh,
That's what he's doing right
has-beens
now.
of has-beens.
That's what he's doing.
Trifecta.
Oh boy.
The trifectas of Where Are They Now? That's what they should change it to. The Downside of Hollywood.
The whole movie is just, I remember that guy. Oh.
There was a documentary called That Guy from That Thing.
Oh, really?
About those kind of actors.
That's really funny.
Where you like when you see him. I was talking about this with my brother on the way here. Like we were at Lala's one night with your parents, and then a guy walked in, and I'm like, oh, that's the guy from that. Like he's famous enough for me to go, I know who he, but not famous enough to know their name. And this documentary is about a bunch of these guys that are like working actors, making money.
Not a bad
Snap
level
famous. I think Kevin Hart said something like Snap famous. Like, aren't you
there?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Snap famous.
Wow.
What the fuck?
I would love to be at least Snap famous, dude.
I know,
That
dude.
seems like a good level of fame, though. Is that the guy?
Yeah,
from?
I'm not.
Instead of
I'm at-
like,
you know what level I'm at? I'm not famous.
Oh.
Oh, Snap! Never heard of you.
I had I went to Adam Ray's bachelor party this last weekend and had a great time. It was just a bunch of kids. It's like if the parents like, what was that movie where like Jennifer Love Hewitt's in it and they lock all the parents in the basement and take over the house upstairs? And that's from my generation.
no idea. Or is that a dream you had?
House arrest. I think it's called house arrest.
Is that a dream?
Anyway, I had a great time at the party because we did like, Top Golf, Top Gun, like. There was a water slide. Like, you just felt like a kid. It was in its
Did you go down the water slide?
Oh, of course. Like,
love
multiple
water slides.
times. Like, down the slide, too fast. Did I
Wait.
drown? Back up.
Time out. What did you just say?
I love water slides.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
that would be too dangerous for you.
Absolutely. For some reason. I did it like once I was a kid, and I was like, oh, this is fine.
I got a water park.
Yeah, water park.
You went to a water park?
When I was a kid, many times. I loved like Waterworld. Loved it. Not like
movie?
the crazy. I'm only talking about the movie. No,
There's a
I
big
just did everything
prospect
except the crazy fucking drop shit. I did everything but that. But yeah, I went hard at Waterworld. Really icky and gross.
I
when you
went
think about
hard
it.
at.
Yo,
Except
that
for the
is
crazy
just,
drop.
just a piss pool. Dude.
I know,
Yeah.
but for some reason, I just kind of didn't think about it. It
Mouth
was so
open
fun.
down the slide.
Just pee. Basically, a
piss,
kid.
piss. You're in a petri dish. I'm in a petri dish. I'm in a petri dish.
You may as well
I know, I
just
can't
stand
do
on a
water
ledge
parks.
and have a kid just piss directly in your mouth. All right, let's go.
We don't know the science of this. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
You gotta convince yourself you're
Yeah.
okay. You're
Back
in the water.
to the bachelor party.
We don't know the science. We don't know the science. Maybe it's good for our skin. Maybe it's good for us.
Piss and chlorine all day.
House arrest. So it's called that movie.
It is. So,
House
God,
arrest.
I got it right. But there was like a video game truck and shit. I remember I lost like half the party. They're all in there playing FIFA and playing, which by the way, great video game even if you don't like soccer. That one actually
Let me
works.
ask you this in the game, or do you kick the ball around aimlessly?
It's not aimlessly. There's a goal.
Well, then maybe make some goals. Maybe the score shouldn't be, hey, we just played for 9 hours. The score is 1-0.
It's 1-0 or something.
I want. Can the soccer community write in and tell Jason if he's wrong? Let's cause some.
They're
Let's cause some.
definitely going to be
some
wrong.
ruckus here.
And
Let's
then
cause
some of the
controversy.
hottest athletes in the world are soccer players.
It's unbelievable. It's because all the cardio,
Because they're running around for no fucking dude. They run around so much.
It's
the
unbelievable.
field? The field's wider than a football field.
Huge. Yeah.
And they're just kicking it far and running and
Lot of
kicking it
running.
far the other way.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I love soccer. Go ahead.
You are friends with a professional soccer player.
I know.
You do
I know.
Careful, bro.
But is he still playing?
He's a part of it. I don't know
Okay.
what that, like an analyst.
I know. You're right.
He could explain it to us.
You're right.
But no, I was on the flight home, and I had changed my flight because they asked me twice, and they convinced me to stay.
I figured because you were flying home on Monday.
Yeah, I was
And I'm
supposed to fly
you
home
were like,
Sunday.
See you Sunday.
Yeah, I was
I'm like,
supposed
no,
to.
you won't.
Yeah, Sunday, and then I stayed Monday. But so I got the back of the plane, and I was sitting next to this guy, and you know when you just don't want to talk to anybody, but for some reason it's constant, and my window wouldn't open, so he's leaning over. But he was the sweetest guy. He was from Africa, and he was just so excited by the plane and the views, and so he's trying to look at. There's these kids behind us. He's trying to look out, and it was just
He didn't have a window.
Well, our window wouldn't open for some reason. It was the only one that wouldn't open. And we had this flight attendant that scared the shit out of me.
What airline? Real quick.
It was American. I mean, but she was just in a mood because the plane, it was 118 degrees out there. And there was no air conditioning in the plane when you first got on. And she had to do flight after like 4 in a row.
Right.
So she's just like, I'm done with this shit.
That's so funny.
She's over it. And he's like excited for everything. It made me realize how cynical I am is my point, where I'm like, maybe we should enjoy the fact that we're up in the air and there's like a view of these mountains. And he goes, oh, the mountains. Nice. Oh, the mountains.
There's mountains in Africa.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I wasn't good in geography.
I don't know either.
One of the 7 natural wonders of the world is Table Mountain in South Africa.
Table Mountain?
Because when you get up there, it's flat.
And they have great dinner.
Yeah.
I'll look up Table Mountain.
It's a great meal up there.
Yeah. Wait, this is Table Mountain? Oh, yeah. South Africa?
Table for 2.
South Africa?
Yeah. South Africa.
South Africa? Cape Town?
Did you notice I avoided the accent because I don't know how to do that accent, so I wasn't going to?
Was he a white African or a black African?
He was black.
Think about it. Charlize Theron, technically African American.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, is she?
She's from South Africa.
I didn't know that. She doesn't have an accent.
Anyway, what's it? So
Billy Zane, huh? He's fucking great.
Anyway, it just puts some things in perspective while I'm sweating and going like, ugh. I'm listening to a podcast
sucks.
going like, well, look at this guy's energy. He has positive energy.
I love
and
that
it
vibe.
totally reset my mind
Yeah.
when I landed. Like, you know what? We're okay.
We're
Then
good.
I got in the Uber and I was like, left, in my head.
Oh, yeah.
did you get in the front or the back seat?
No, I'm back.
I think it's interesting that think about historically the back seat's always been a bad thing. I'm in the back of the plane, get in the back of the bus. But when you're rich and white, you got to get in the back of the car.
That's a good point.
Huh?
That should be
tables have
that's the punchline.
Huh? Am I right?
But it was amazing how quick I went from I should appreciate this more to God, can we just get me home?
That's so.
amazing.
What is that? A 45-minute flight?
Yeah, it's not far.
And you're out of
Burbank too, Burbank.
Easy.
But it
And
was nice.
A lot of people don't realize that airport in Phoenix is freaking huge. You got to take a train to every terminal.
Oh yeah.
That is.
Hey, you got to make your connector. Well, okay, get on this train.
Yeah. You've
Go across
15
the
minutes.
state.
See ya.
Yeah.
Fall in love, get divorced, then you catch your flight to your actual flight, and
You got to take a prop airplane to the next terminal.
it's bouncy. Just watch the pilot. Jesus, if he's not moving, we're fine. Ooh, my penis feels good though. I don't know why. Will we drop?
Why does that feel great?
Did you ever notice that? Remember that seesaw? Speaking of like theme parks, like remember that seesaw?
Oh, I know
ride?
that thing.
And
Fuck
something
that.
about
The
when I
one
was
at
in
Knott's Berry Farm is
teenager.
called the Dragon Swing. Yeah.
And something about when I was in high school and I would just go down, I'm like, there was something with the weightlessness where it
Brent's
turned
like
me
a little
on.
kid going, "Is this love?"
Yeah, I went, ooh. And we're with other girls from high school, so Brent's going to take 15 more minutes because he's going to fold it up into the belt. Ooh. we got a new pilot.
The belt tuck, dude. That's classic. That's a classic boner.
We got
hider, man.
we got a new pilot for the NASA. This guy, he will never pass out on that plane.
Brent Tuck Morin.
He might orgasm up there, but the guy will figure it out. And everybody turn off your sound on the way down because something about him going down.
Yeah.
Reapproaching the atmosphere. Oh. We lost him. No, we didn't. He's having a cigarette on a rock in the fucking Atlantic Ocean.
It's on Table Mountain.
Oh, hilarious. Where you been, guys? Damn, that's some funny shite. That's real funny shite.
See, you can do accents.
I did
I
accent.
can't. I avoid them.
We got emails?
Yeah, we do. We have an email from Emily. TLD Potpourri. What a weird spelling, by the way, that word. It's
That sounds like
potpourri.
Yeah, potpourri.
Oh, really?
But sounds like a Jeopardy subject. I'll take potpourri for whatever, Alex.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this email is basically going to be a list of things I've been meaning to write in about. We need to be friends in real life so I can just text you in real time. First, Brent, you absolutely need to wash your face and moisturize.
No, it dries you out.
Yeah, but moisturize. That's how.
No, I moisturize, but washing your
Wait.
face dries you out.
What is she saying, that he looks dirty?
No,
I
we
guess
talked.
so.
We on the pod. You said you don't wash your face.
Well, I avoid, like, you can't consistently, like, put soap on your face.
You got to have. You have to have a specific face wash. I use a completely different soap for my face than I do for the rest of my.
Because the oils, you need the natural oils.
It's moisturizing. But go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Hey, what are we talking about?
See, I mean, we did Billy Zane for 15 minutes.
I know.
It's fine to talk moisturizer. This has been driving me nuts for the last few episodes. Here are my recommendations for when my skin gets very dry and dehydrated in the winter.
Okay.
I'm just going to give you a couple links for some. We got a simple moisturizing face wash. Simple, simple guys, simple face wash.
Neutrogena makes a good one. Smells good.
Boom. Or the ordinary hey, this is a hard word. Hyaluronic acid serum. So that's
you gotta have
no
the
problem
serum,
with that,
dude.
you know.
Thank you, scientist.
And then CeraVe moisturizer, and that's a good one. I know that one.
CeraVe.
Read the other word again.
Which one? Hey,
Hydro.
tough one.
I want to hear it.
Hyaluronic
Acid.
because she did the pronunciation. It was like hyaluronic acid serum.
Acid. I don't want to put any acid on my face.
Serums and potions and
You
shit.
got to do a peel.
I have a few
chemical
of those.
peel.
Or did
Where they
the
just
whole
go,
face mat? Yeah.
I have the
yeah,
thing, like,
yeah, satisfying.
And the under the
Let me
eyes
see the
things.
face. Look at me. You look clean
It's
as
not
shit.
bad
You look
right now.
good.
No, yeah.
Usually you're ugly as shit.
Well, my brother went through, speaking of those fancy words, those doctor words, those book learning words.
Hyaluronic.
But he was looking at my moisturizer just on Monday, and he was like, why do you have this? And I go, that's that fancy stuff that Jared got me for Christmas. And Matt was like, this is bark. Like there's
that?
Tree bark?
Yeah,
What's
there
bark?
was like something in it, like no, like the actual
ingredients.
The name is like Hasapana Punapana.
Yeah.
But you know, whatever the fuck it's called. But like what it actually is, my brother was explaining. It's like, okay, so I should go outside and just rub my face against a tree.
Oh my god. Bark.
No, there's
tree
more to
bark. Put
that.
tree bark on your face.
Damn.
He was
go
calling
outside.
it out.
Tree bark and acid. That just sounds terrible.
Yeah. But she says, do this every day in the morning and evening, and your skin will thank you. Also, and this goes for...
Thank you.
So dorky. Sesame Street.
Thank you, Brent.
Also, and this goes for all three of you. It may not count for Will. Please stop. This is a separate point. Please stop using 2-in-1 or 3-in-1 products for your whole body. I think this is a you thing. It's not good for your skin.
What?
What is appropriate for a body wash is not appropriate for the skin or your face. Can you tell this is a pet peeve?
I can tell.
Oh yeah.
So-
Well, also the way you're reading it, I feel like we're coming down on
getting
her because of
scolded.
the way you're reading.
Yeah,
it.
I'm just reading it.
Yo, are we in trouble?
Is it in
You are
caps?
in trouble. I think you're in trouble.
I
honestly.
do the 2-in-1 on occasion, but I don't use it for
What's the
two.
two? Is it face and body?
Face and body wash. But
You're
I
fucking up, bro.
No, I only
No.
Is that in the email or
I
Yes.
only
you know?
use it on my bod. I have a separate one for my face. Because the only reason I got it, I know that it said that on the bottle, but what I do is I take it for a floor run, see how it plays. I pop it open in the store and I smell it.
Sure.
I'm like, smells good. That's going to be on my body tonight.
Yeah.
And I don't care if it's for both the face and the body.
Yeah.
Because I have the separate one just for my face. So Emily, you're right. And
You are right, and you actually already mentioned that prior to
Yeah,
the extension of
right,
that email.
right.
'Cause
So
you did
defensive
mention
me.
that.
I
me so
know.
offensive.
Really, really offensive.
I think overly explaining is fine.
Yeah.
Do you guys wash? Do you guys wash
balls?
Wash your
All the time.
Well, that's easy. But
Butthole all the time.
nice.
Bing-a-bing-a-bing-a.
What about legs? Do you wash your legs?
Yeah,
Like your
well,
legs?
yeah, it gets down.
Why
there.
wouldn't you?
Because that's a thing. A comic last night was on the show was talking about how like that was like a whole thing. How like white people don't wash their legs in the shower. They just let like the soap just run down their body.
Has he been showering with white people? How does he know that?
No, she's a woman. She was saying how like that's like a thing. That was like a thing on like Twitter. That was a big thing of like.
Dude,
like,
I
like,
wash
people
head
don't
to
wash their-
fucking toe.
Yeah.
And I'm talking, I'll do the feet and then I do the bottom of
Yeah,
my feet. And
that's
like,
what's up.
because leg pits, man, you can have some issues in the leg
Leg
pits,
pits?
dude. Behind the knees,
Oh yeah.
behind the
What kind of
knees,
folds you got on your feet?
armpit, leg
leg
pit.
pit.
Behind the
The
knees.
armpits connected.
You got to
to
get
the
behind the
leg
knees,
pit.
Oh,
dude. You
leg
got,
pits.
my entire body gets washed. I don't understand how people just do the what does my brother called it when we were in a whore's bath?
Oh, with the yeah.
What is that?
Just bathe in the sink real quick just to clean it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
gee, it was splashing in the pit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
in a
just
lot
get
of
these-
movies.
yeah.
It's
Just
do
horse
real
bath.
quick.
Who's not
Yeah.
washing their legs, man?
That's a common thing. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Not
Really?
from me, but I know
Okay,
that's like,
any of
that's
our
like a-
listeners or viewers, if you don't wash your legs, start.
First of all,
obviously,
and
but also
tell
let
us.
know,
I wanna
let
know
us
why.
know.
Yeah, tell
Yeah.
us why you do that. It was
Is
like a
it-
big
is it-
craze on. It was like a whole thing on Twitter. It went like a big viral thing about how people don't like watch. Like, yeah, I let like the shampoo just run down.
Is that
my
because
body.
they're used
Yeah,
to watching like
this is
Cinemax
Well, I
or some
use
shit?
a loofah. I get like
Oh, Yeah.
I'm like Silkwood, if you know what that is.
Yeah, but in their defense, you also murder a lot. So
Yes.
you really got to scrub in
Evidence.
there.
Leg pits, bro. Watch the leg
Gotta
pits.
get the leg pits, the toe crevices.
The in between, like every serial killer's always with
Yeah.
that little brush.
Yeah, dude. That's weird to not. I haven't heard this Twitter thing about washing your legs.
It was like I think during COVID. I think
I
it was
got
a
kicked
thing.
off of Twitter. I'm not kicked off, but I don't know how to get back onto my Twitter.
He, ain't missing
He was
much.
hacked a while ago. If
And
anybody knows,
I can't get on my Facebook or my Twitter. I need help. Help me.
Yeah, help him with that, please.
Yeah.
It wasn't his fault. Just one day, it was.
I'm just an Instagrammer and a TikToker and a YouTuber now. Getting
So-
them
so
views,
young, bro.
baby.
You're so
Finally got a
young.
viral one that went a little viral.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm at like 650,000 views.
It was the one we talked about last week. The same one, or was it a different
Yeah,
one?
now that one's getting a lot of views on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Let's go.
Learning.
Second, speaking of Mormons, have you guys watched Under the Banner of Heaven on Hulu?
More like more men.
Nice.
I have. We talked
talked about
about
that. Yeah, I think we did.
Under the Banner of Heaven is amazing.
That's really good, huh?
It's
I gotta
so
watch
good.
that then.
What's the kid's name that played Spider-Man? I always forget.
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield is amazing in it. He's such a good actor.
He's
He
really
always looks like he's about to cry.
Yep, I was just about to say
Yeah.
that.
He's always his eyes are always moist.
on the
always
verge.
he always has moist cry eyes.
She said, it's incredible. That's what I thought you were going to talk about after discussing Will's Mormon experience and the ever-popular Mormon soak.
I think we did talk
We
about
did.
it.
Yeah,
we
There's-
did.
it's- yeah.
But disclaimer, I'm not Mormon. I was raised a guilty Catholic just like Brent.
Yes.
I prefer
So
more
true.
women.
More women, not more men. Oh,
Oh, no. Bro, God, bro. That was some spiritual shit.
Nope, that was Elaine.
Oh, no.
Elaine's like, really, motherfucker? Darth Vader.
Third,
that's nothing better than being cocky and then coughing. What do you say we go back to my place?
What do you say, you and I blow this joint?
Yeah, that cough is great too.
they're trying to hold it in.
Hey, what do you say that the two of us get out of here and go back to my hotel?
Do you have COVID? No.
No, I ate some of the fucking bar nuts.
Doritos.
I'm getting it up. Dance on the throat, dance on the throat, dance on the throat. Pull out the kernels.
The
You ready?
Kernels. Yeah, but
that's
Under the
great.
Banner of Heaven is amazing. It's a great
Okay,
series.
I'll watch that.
It's crazy. Also, if Mormons watch this series, they're gonna be like, "Hey guys, we're not that nuts." I mean, it makes
Oh,
them
really?
look psycho. Everybody's talking to God. Everyone thinks God's talking to them. I had a vision the other night, and I spoke with God, and He says I need you to marry a 14-year-old girl. Like it's that kind of shit.
Wow.
There's a good documentary called "Murder Among the Mormons." You know, I love that one.
Oh, I love alliteration.
And then there's the Warren Jeffs one that's out right now. That dude, he's hilarious because he escaped. He like bailed. He took off and went on the run, and then he's doing everything that's against their religion. Like he was at strip clubs in Vegas, buying cars and just like living it up. Mm-hmm. He probably knew his days were numbered. He's like, let's just get it out of my system.
Yeah. Well, I want you.
He's at that chapel on Vegas Strip with 6 girls.
At the strip club coughing. The strippers on.
Oh shit!
Make it rain.
God damn it! You're making me
Guys.
confident.
No.
This isn't COVID. I had a.
Ooh, almost made myself throw up doing that bit.
All right, let's go to the next.
She said third. She has more. So third, I hope the Playboy Club, ashtray, and the lion my mom made for the den got to California safely.
They did.
Love that ashtray.
Loved.
It's I use it. It just makes me feel cool. I love it though. Thank
Got
you.
the cigar in it there.
And then we talked about erogenous zones a while back. And
Hey, leg pits.
Leg pits. Yeah. Mine are my back and my hands.
Back is tough. That's why you need the loofah.
Yeah. Once I get back scratches or smooches, it's over.
Oh, I was going a different way. Sorry, but yeah,
Interesting.
back scratches do work.
Back scratches are ridiculous.
Yeah,
I love it.
Head
Nothing better.
scratch is good too.
Head scratch, forget
Head scratch.
it.
Gonna go to sleep immediately.
Forget
I'm
it.
gonna go
Oh,
to sleep
so good.
immediately.
So
This is
good.
me. I'm literally like, if Elaine does it, I'm like Bugsy.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Oh. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Anyways, hope you guys are surviving your second round of full-blown Corona to the bone.
Yeah,
Drink
we're
lots of
good.
tea.
Yeah, we're good.
We're all set. Never getting it again. I'm gonna get a booster, by the way, this week.
Some COVID fog. I won't deny that. Spacey brain and fucking odd burst of depression and weirdness. And then sometimes I just feel like I'm on a boat. But other than that, I've been good. You know, and I'm seeing the devil a lot in my sleep. But other than that,
I'm getting none of that.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I don't know. It's just this. Sometimes I'm like, what the fuck? Just foggy.
Yeah.
Why am I here? Why am I here? Got another one?
Yeah, we got one from Kiana.
That's a great name.
Oh, since Will struggles with the dope-ass ethnic names.
I love it.
Kiana. Hey, boys. I was just listening to episode... I don't know if we've heard from her before. I don't recognize his name, so thanks for emailing us. Hey, boys. I was just listening to episode 151 where y'all were talking about Twin Peaks and naming all the other titty-related fine dining establishments. Yeah. So funny to say titty-related.
Oh, wow.
That's hilarious. Titty-related fine dining establishments.
We're doing it with irony.
I live in Nashville, and we have a super shitty hole-in-the-wall place called Donks.
Donks?
Donks.
Oh, and that's the booty related right there.
That is
Look at the donk on that donkey.
That is honestly one of my main forms of serotonin.
Donks.
Bro.
Donks.
Donks. I mean,
It's in Nashville?
Yeah.
Going.
Meet me at Donks.
Dude, when we go to shoot the special, where are we going?
Donks.
Donks, baby.
After party at Donks.
After party at Donks.
Meet me at fucking Donks. What? I'll look it up in a second. But she's she just says hella ass. I'm assuming never actually been in.
She's
fair
great.
assumption.
Yeah.
So excited for Jason to shoot his special here, as I will be sitting front row taking notes from the master.
Kiana.
Nice.
I love it. Bring your donk. Anyways.
Much love to you, homies, Kiana. P.S. Hey, Brent, with a piece.
Oh, hey.
Oh, Brent gets us.
You got a piece? I don't know.
What's up, Keanu?
Nice.
I'm gonna look up donks real quick.
Yeah, please.
Donks.
I can't wait for that
Nashville.
Google search.
I know.
Hey,
Yeah,
make
donks
sure you
in all caps.
Make
donks.
sure you get the address.
Yeah, it's in
Donks.
It's on Mercefreesboro Pike in
Nice.
Nashville. You got great reviews, 4.5 stars.
Of course it does.
Donks. I mean,
None
this
of it's
is
about the food.
really funny.
I love
Dave, you
their
pull up like a
thighs.
logo of the later. You just Google it. There's the logo is very funny. It's like a fucking, actually really, it's like a horse with like a looking back all sexy. It's like a fucking, it's weird.
It's the only place that serves horse, too.
It's honestly looks like it. I mean, this place is so wild.
Donks is also a term in the car culture. They're like a donk is like if you get like a Caprice Classic or whatever that's usually a lowrider, they'll put like 27-inch rims on this thing, and they call it. There's a magazine called Donk.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
But yeah, it's also a car culture reference, like that kind of shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Those cars are sick as
Yeah.
shit.
Pull that up. This is what I'm gonna get right here. I'm gonna go to Donk in my Donk.
Nice.
This is where you going? Look at some Donk. Get some chili cheese fries. Yeah, baby.
Do we want to finish with some band names?
Yes.
I don't know how we would maybe. I don't know if we would do the
just give it
songs
a
as
shot
much,
and
but we
see.
can just say the names.
Why not? Let's have
Yeah.
fun with it.
This is from Trisha. Hi guys, since I'm all caught up, I've been rewatching old episodes, and I really miss when you guys used to do band names. I think everyone does. And since as of this email, no one has submitted any, and I can't come up with any myself. Here's three
All
that
honestly,
you yourselves came up with.
They've probably submitted, and we'll just read it. But go ahead.
No, I think we read it. If anything, we just like laughed about the names. If anything, I can't. I don't know. I'm not sure what she means by this. I can't come up with any myself. So here's three that you yourselves came up with. You may not have remembered coming up with them, but trust me, you did.
Of course.
So
Let's hear it.
We got number one, Trail of Dead Bees.
What the fuck is wrong with us? How does he...
Trail of Dead Bees, dude. What kind of music do they play? Gothy, like
Trail of Dead Bees. I think it's goth with a female singer, and you don't see her face.
Oh yeah, bangs.
You know. Bonita es my only something else is on the
like that Yoko Ono shit.
You ever see a goth girl sing? It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Oh, so you
Bees
see?
come out of the mouth.
Nice, yeah.
Goodbye, my soul.
Goodbye, my soul.
Yeah. How was the concert? Oh, fucking got stung like shit, but it was great.
Traumatizing, but I loved it.
That's a good one. Number two, we got Opossum Suicide.
These are all very emo.
These
bands,
feel
dude.
very
Yeah.
like goth, like
Have we been
metal.
we've been being negative in the last few
We've been
episodes.
emo.
It was dark back then. Well, it was during a
What was it?
quarantine.
Dead opossum or opossum what?
Opossum Suicide.
Opossum.
Not
Suicide.
possum.
Opossum. But you know the O's
Opossums.
silent.
Oh, that's right. Because then we
Yeah.
That's how
Possum
it's spelled.
suicide, baby.
Possum suicide. You know what it should just be? It should just be somebody singing about how they can't kill themselves.
They're hanging themselves. They're hanging themselves with hanging myself with my own tail.
Nice.
Hanging myself with my own tail.
That's really good. Upside down. No one likes me on the board. Well, okay, that's somebody else's song.
That's good. Upside down. I'm living my life always upside down. Gonna hang myself with my own tail.
I like
People
it.
don't like my face. They say it's scary.
I don't get love, I get hate. Hanging upside down in my tailgate.
I'm just trying to hang out in your garage at night.
I just want a snack you didn't want. Why do you flip out?
Why does your dog want to kill me?
Oh, boy.
And then last one here. This is almost very similar to a real band. Fecal Incident.
Oh, my God. When
Wait,
did we
what's the
say
real
this?
band?
Like String Cheese Incident?
That's a real band?
Yeah.
Dude, that's when you know where you're getting older now. Because
Yeah.
we were both like,
This is an
fuck
old band. This is
String
not like a
Cheese
new
Incident.
String Cheese.
Yeah, but what genre was it? Garage
nice.
in one neighborhood?
The String Cheese Incident. This is an older band. Like they were like 1993.
Oh
So
shit!
this is not a me thing. It's just such a funny name. They're still out here.
I should know that. What's the like? What kind of music do they play?
Jam
Bullshit?
band. They're a jam band. I don't know. Yeah. Progressive bluegrass. Neo
I like that
psychedelia.
already.
I don't know.
I like that already.
SCI.
Mm-hmm.
They're still
all
they're
they're
out here.
in the same. Oh, so and they're called what?
The String Cheese Incident.
So that's string
They're
cheese.
like-
Is it like a metaphor for they do so many different versions? Like string cheese
Now,
goes every.
I don't know.
different
Let me look up
direction?
if there's a like
Wait a minute.
what they call it.
What is her band name?
Fecal Incident?
So these are things that we've said on the podcast.
I guess
crazy.
so.
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
I mean, how can? When do we say these things?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, last episode I said "sexy funhouse" to you.
That's a great one.
Wow.
I want to know where the
Fecal
name.
incident. Where did we come up with that one?
Maybe it was when I was talking about the incident in
Oh, like
Nyack.
Oh, it's a. I got it.
Oh, like that?
no. I just
Was that Nyack?
wasn't I on the phone with you like this week or last week, and I went, "Oop," and you went, "Oh, you shit yourself," and then I went, "No, thought so. We're okay." While I'm just talking and walking in the middle of the day with you. I went, "Oop, oop." And I don't know if girls have that, but guys definitely have that moment where they, I'll let out a little fart, I'm home. And then
They
you're
have.
like, oh boy.
I'm not trying to be gross, but they have.
Nice.
I've heard a few stories.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It comes from an event in history
just-
called this.
The difference between girls doing it and guys doing it, the girl will just blame us. But go ahead.
This is so weird. Well, first of all, I think the name was like a placeholder. I think it was like they played a show and they're like, "You need a name," and they're like, "Just do this," and then they just never changed it. I
Oh,
think that was
really?
the first
'Cause
thing.
People
That's
caught,
kinda
it
dope.
caught on.
And then so it comes from this is from some random forum, so who knows this is real. If anyone knows, feel free to write in if this is wrong. It comes from an event in history called the String Cheese Incident, which is a running routine and a Calvin and Hobbes sketch where they talk about the string cheese incident but never say what it is.
Oh,
The original name of the original name of the band is Blue String Conspiracy. But
band names are so annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
That one I could just
Yeah, it's
picture them
kinda-
all on the album cover, like in a field of wheat.
Yeah, they were feeling themselves. They were,
you know.
Yeah.
it was it's like an example of like a name as a joke, and it was too late to change it.
Nice.
It's like tap of that. It's
Better
I
than
like
Calvin
that.
and Hobbes.
Yeah.
Better than the conspiracy one.
Yeah, I
I
like
like
that
String
much
Cheese
better.
Incident because you're kind of like, what is that? Like if that was like a comedy special, you'd be like, what the fuck is this about?
And never
you watch
say it in the special.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Oopsie poopsie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Opening for string cheeses.
Well,
That's a
thanks,
good
Trisha.
band
Those
name.
are great. Feel free to send us band names. We'll always
Yeah.
we'll always
Yeah,
check them
dude.
out.
We're back on the band names kick. Send us names, band names.
I love it.
Boom. Should
Brent
we,
will have his guitar.
Oh God, I can't.
Let's
wait
go to
throw
want to
my
go to
voice out.
Patreon.
Let's do it.
Thank you guys
Do
so
it.
much for joining us. If you're not coming over to Patreon, screw you. I'm just kidding. Join the party. It's a lot of fun over there. Make sure
Dates
you.
one more time.
Yeah.
We have Raleigh, Vegas, and San Jose all in July. So
check
hit
it
the
out.
description; they'll all be there.
Yay.
And yeah,
Don't forget subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Mm-hmm. And we'll be in your fucking face. All right, come over to hang out on Patreon. Bye.
We are friends, digging each other.